Hello, welcome back to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. I, of course, am Pouch Young. This guy to my right is now proving me wrong on everything I said about his Christmas decorations, the no hanging of wrestlers, and the non-masturbating Santa Claus, Joe Venuta.
That's right. That's who I am.
Yes.
And this is the non-masturbating Santa Claus.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, whatever it is.
We're giving you also a slight tour of the basement.
And this is the non-hanging wrestlers.
You realize you're all inside the tree.
Yeah. And then
There you go.
There's AJ, there's Trish, and others. There's Santa again, just for a full view.
Yeah, he's proving me wrong because he doesn't have any of the perverted stuff
There's Pat.
now in his basement.
What can I say?
Not even in the frame now. There you go.
This is me on back in the frame.
Yes.
The Survivor Series 2017 review. Before they start, a little business to take care of.
Yes, we do.
Right. Number one, starting a pay-per-view now, or before weekends like this. About takeovers, there'll be prediction contest between him and me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's Pat and Joe, Joe and Pat. Joe and Pat.
Just to add a little bit more spice to the prediction videos.
Yeah. Whoever wins the weekend of the Big Four or Royal pay-per-views, just for the next on the podcast after the pay-per-views, the weekly podcast, picks another show for that person's review by choice, not by random.
Yes.
For them to review. So in this case tonight, Pat won the weekend, 11-8. It was tied at their takeover. My heart predictions for Survivor Series is what cost me that, or whatever. At least I went with my people. I didn't root against them.
Hey,
and you know what?
You can't vote against Brock when he's voting up against Roman. So.
And I gave you a good pay-per-view. I was going to give you a good pay-per-view.
Huh?
Want me to tell you what I was going to do?
Sure.
And then...
you didn't even think of it.
I was giving you Money Bank 2011 WrestleMania 17.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was going to give you something good because we had to watch on Session 96, so... I was going to give you something to make up for it.
I don't believe it.
Well, it's a shame because I'm telling the truth. And so that's going to start on this this week's podcast for the following. And so it gives you the whole 5 days to think of something for me. And also, starting in January, we should have a logo coming. I meant to do this in the weekly podcast, but I'm going to do it here. By our friend Isaiah, who's going to be our behind-the-scenes person.
Yes.
Starting next year.
We may be able to get eventually to talk to him and actually get him to do a video.
You really can't deny the cuteness on this podcast. And Pat.
The weird thing is, he's like the most like energetic. He's one of the more energetic people I know.
Not as energetic as me, but
yeah, he like does dance routines
like
and
me.
all that stuff.
You could practically call him and me the Dancing with the Stars.
But he's camera shy, so.
But I'm glad Pat
broke
is camera shy because he's an excellent photographer. Stars a hobby.
Yes.
So in part of a little deal, what we're going to be doing is in our links down below, which, as you know, follow us at the Pat Young 215, at the Joe Venuta 215, at WrestlingIMB on Twitter, on Instagram at WrestlingIMB, and also follow our good friend Isaiah on his photos. He does action figures, cosplayers, and along those lines at IBEAL, that's BEAL _ photography on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll have the link in the bottom as well.
Down below for them. So, and I don't think he knows I was starting this week. It's a surprise for him if he gets 8 followers.
Yeah. Why not?
Happy Christmas. And Thanksgiving, whatever it is. Now on to the show.
That it is.
And we're back. And I'm back. Because I had to look over here so I was going to start. Okay. The recap obviously didn't have time to write up because so much just happened for filming this.
Yeah.
So, recaps from Bleacher Report, my analysis and all those and naked recap those from my notes I took during the show. Survivor Series 1, the premier sports entertainment extravaganzas on the WWE calendar was Sunday night. It was the saying of brand warfare. Call us as they will let you know. You might have liver cancer. The one night here. That Raw is SmackDown Live.
Yeah, what he's referring to is if you did a drinking game, and they said it was because I kept on saying it like 1,000 times.
And that was between 5 and 7.
Yeah.
In a dream match of massive proportions, AJ Styles and the Brand battled on Universal Champion Brock Lesnar in the flagship show. It was the marquee match at a low set that featured 2 traditional Star Series elimination matches that pitted the women of Raw and SmackDown against each other, respectively, in several hour and promotional bells. An event steeped in controversy, from the Montreal throughout to Goldberg's second long victory over Lesnar a year ago. Was it once again the breeding ground for buzz and excitement as it had been in years past, which brand reigns supreme? How did each match turn out? How will the outcome affect the programming going forward? They actually set stuff up for a change. In some cases, so.
Yeah, it did.
So, let's see the annual Fall Classic. Alright, we kicked things off with a match that was not in the prediction video. On Friday, or Thursday night, Matt Hardy versus Elias.
Yeah, we ended up just picking them right for the match.
So he chose Elias. I chose Matt. I'd greet the fans who have fled into the Toyota Center Houston, all 7 of them, asking that who wants to walk with him. I sure someone come to Houston on my own, he said, Joel. Texas are worth around the USA, followed Joel Moore escaped from 11 lanes. Matt Hardy was interrupted in the first kick shot match of the night was on light. Elias was still selling wrestle from Hardy early. They used the ring burp to his advantage. Injuring his veteran opponent's shoulder, the drifter worked to join over, targeting left arm and leading the multi-time champion screaming agony. Hardy fought back into the match, sent Elias face first to the turnbuckles, then delivered a big rumble. The side effect followed, but Hardy was unable to make a complete cover due to his injured leg. The Pablo babyface tried to twist fate, but was unable to execute. Elias sent shoulder first to the steel post and delivered drift away from the pinfall victory.
Yeah, I thought the match was good. I guess it's nice to see Matt get on the card, but I guess my complaint about this match is they started it like maybe a half hour after they let the doors in, where everyone's still trying to get in the building.
Second
or
before
after concession stands, yeah.
SummerSlam was worse though because they opened. Barclays had type on their tickets.
Yeah.
And opened the doors when the match would start.
Exactly.
So somehow this was better than SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Not good by any means, but progress.
Yeah, I mean, I tweeted that, hey, Elias and Matt Hardy just wrestled
in the Impact Zone.
in a high school gymnasium.
High school gymnasium. The Impact Zone.
Yeah, that's really the big story in the match. They decided to start the match really early.
But yeah, the crowd was louder than was for the next match. More people.
Yeah, we can get to that in the next match. However, I thought the match was really good, and I hope that Matt Hardy or Elias still have to be put in that spot again.
It's the second time I've flown to this one. They're row before. For a match that was thrown onto the card at the last second, it featured some surprisingly strong selling from Hardy, and registered as a big one for the Drifter. Elias used wins like this to build credibility. He's over thanks to his ability to play to the crowd, but he's lacking his signature wins to spawn legitimacy.
Yes.
Massive fanfare with a Hall of Fame resume. Beating him even in a seemingly meaningless kick-off show match will benefit him in the long run. More than it would have had he infuriated the crowd with Saul and not actually won anything.
My rating for it was the C.
I gave you mine. Next, Cruiserweight Championship match. Kalisto versus Enzo Amore. Cruiserweight Champion Enzo Amore challenged of frustration and anger behind his face, showing the Kalisto's birthday cake. Hell, Cruiserweight Feud.
Yes, you heard that right. Birthday cake.
This past Tuesday, 2 of my live, jumping to Mystery Star at the bell. Kalisto fought back to deliver Sunset Flip Bomb for a 2 count. Call myself out trying to go against it. Enzo regained control more than his opponent, stopped and punched a headlock in Kalisto to relative silence for the W Universal Radiant Arena. A big move sold out Kalisto to find a group, and comeback head scissors and a big kick to the face, followed by a face plant arm around for 2. Amore cut the onslaught all to retain his title moments later.
Uh, it was a match, pretty much. Things happened, move stuff. Yeah, and I just pretty much did a Donald Trump version of a wrestling review. Match happened, a lot of people. But yeah, seriously, a match happened. It wasn't great at all, but I wouldn't necessarily say there was anything horrible about it.
Then you're Dunzo on the apron.
Well, yeah, that was sort of botched.
That was botched.
Yeah, it was botched.
Kalisto's entrance, but I don't count those three.
Yeah.
Oh!
Other than that, I don't remember anything horrible from it. And also, it may not also be that great of a sign, because if I didn't remember anything great about it and I didn't remember anything bad about it, I must not remember much of the match at all.
It's like if a tree falls in the forest and it lies around, doesn't make a sound.
Yeah.
I'll give it a hit, it must not, because this match did.
Yeah. I remember the match being just there.
Enzo's just not good enough to carry the majority of the match.
No.
Shocking. I know, you just find it out. And this was slow playing, and I know he whatsoever ended with a thud rather than a bang. While there will be those who blame the lack of crowd on the absence of heat, the fact is that the Rider died out at TLC, and Enzo cheated to regain the title. Hopefully this was the end of their program.
Yeah, I did say when I thought that the heat went out from the feud when Kalisto won the title first time on Raw in the main event. Just lacked any foresight.
Yeah.
You can draw it out longer to get a bit more out of it, but that's what happened. Since I'm still even fighting with my grade now, I'm gonna hesitantly give it a D. But I probably could put it lower, to be fair.
Yeah, I gave it a D too, so. Up next, Breezango versus Keno was the same scene in our final kickoff match. Just like the opener, we would pick Keno as the same team. We didn't come to WWE to compete with two clowns like Breezango. Keno said for a match, same thing I could have Samus, and said kickoff match against two jokes at Toppers of Fandango was a disgrace. Ellis reminded fans that he won both his first Intercontinental and Universal Championships in the Toyota Center. Zayn reiterated that the war between Roll Side was out there fight and was looking to continue speaking when Breezango's music interrupted. His violation time reset had open bell. Fandango sent Zayn to forward when joint Ellis handed break. The babyface would continue to control the match, and their commercial worked over Zayn as the complete unlock of energy in the ring and continue on the kickoff showdowns. The underdog from the underground called Breeze with a boot to the side of the head. Face turned the time to favor. Owens ran his mouth as he trapped Breeze in a side headlock, his frustration on full display. Breeze countered the former Universal Champion, made a hot tag to Fandango and unloaded both opponents. Ultimately, Zayn pulled Owens out harm's way. Owens pulled Zayn out harm's way and payback to Hell in a Cell. And Owens allowed a power on to Fandango for the pin.
I thought it was good for a match that was just added. Sort of like Matt and Elias, but I thought, in my opinion, it was slightly better. Just because I thought it was a bit more quick pace for a kickoff match. But I did like this match.
A year ago, Sammy was involved in a really fun underrated Intercontinental Championship match against the Miz. Ellis was the Universal Champion. This year, they are really to kick a show against a Kamiak that, while over, is nowhere near the level of either man. Breezango was fine here, particularly late in the match when Fandango exploded to the match on for hot tag. But no one bought for a second that they could still beat the duo of Owens and Zayn. Maybe the heels use this match as evidence of unfair treatment, I'm thinking machine. But as it stands now, this was a complete and utter waste of their talent.
Yes. I ended up giving the match a C+.
I give it a C. Our Star Series opener, Shield versus the New Day. One of the most anticipated matches on the entire Star Series card, kicked off the nice festivities as Shield and New Day battle at Century Tag Team match, pinned the two as dominant trios of recent years against each other. Chris 3MB, Drew McIntyre. So, and half of them.
Yeah.
We don't even want me to say the wife
Ray wouldn't beat them now.
BFF maybe next.
Yeah. That's true. Summer,
sure.
Charlotte, and Sasha. Maybe next after them.
The Shield's Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns found no success. It was Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. At one point, they cleared the ladder to the ring, beat down to Woods. Casey turned a tie in favor of New Day and cruised the speed of the match, isolating Ambrose in their corner. Reigns and Rollins tired, watched the throne being ignited brawl before. Big E delivered his Joel drop and spear for the ropes to Ambrose, both men crushed the floor. New Day continued to work this heel, beating Ambrose down to all Shield members. Big E tried for a top rope belly to suplex, but the lunatic furnished full out of it and delivered a missile dropkick. He made a hot tie to Rollins, who split in the match. A buckle bomb by Rollins was followed by a lariat from Reigns, who only matched 2 counts. Superman punch was counted by Roll from Woods, but the big double fall out. The action broke down. The participants began hitting the trailer stuff. Ambrose delivered their knees, but the pinfall broke up and shown their fall. The overuse. This is also changed. Filmed in Toyota Centers, the match contained on. The overuse, though, in this case, though, warranted. Just as the Shield was summoned, Triple Powerbomb, New Day recovered. Big E disposed of Reigns and Kingston, placed at Rollins, Triple Paradise at the Shield moments earlier. They 10-10 numbers gave their favor. After a double midnight hour by New Day, a lot happened in this match. So, if the guy from Wish Report, the writer from Wish Report's recaps, well, you know why.
Yeah.
And New Reigns made a last gasp effort to bring the pin tab up, deliver a spear to Big E, and lay on top of the cover. Another brawl broke out. When Big E was in his place on ringside, Reigns delivered a spear to Kingston, and then the House of Justice delivered a super triple powerbomb to pick up the impressive.
Yeah, I really like this match. I went into it expecting a great six-person tag, 3-on-3, and that is exactly what we got. It was fantastic. New Day has been rocking the last few months, especially with the Usos, and the Shield's always great to have back as well.
This was the match I think Pat was looking for on Monday. You were expecting out the Shield.
Yeah.
This was a fantastic.
Exactly.
This was every bit wild and chaotic six-man tag team match fans expected from these two teams. It took a bit to get going, but when I found it, the crowd was red hot for everything the two teams did. Mm-hmm. The psychology of the contest for me included each team 10 in numbers of innings. They one up each other until the Shield delivered that bone-crushing super triple powerbomb. A suitable conclusion to the explosive tag match that kicked off the show on the right foot. Even the defeat for me, the New Day loses nothing. They matched the Shield the entire way through, and then were simply outgunned by a unit consisting of former WWE champions. There's no shame in that defeat. Just like this whole weekend just went, it was another match of the year, kind of.
Yes.
Right?
I'm going to give it an A.
I give it an A as well. Up next, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown was what this match. I think you may be surprised by who I compliment the most in this match. Well, besides one particular one model, who I always compliment. But other than that, wait till you see who I compliment. You know one model.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch, Natalia, Carmella, Tamina, and Naomi represents on Live against Rose, Alicia Fox, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jackson and Asuka in the second match contest. SmackDown Captain Lynch was the first eliminated from her team. There's question marks floating around. Imagine question marks floating around, guys. That you came up with a good excuse for them later.
Yeah.
When Banks made blind tag to Bayley, he scored a roll up for the fall on Becky.
Yeah.
Better than Alicia, I guess. Bayley found herself calling from her team. The victim of St. Shabu's her opponents before a top rope splash from Tamina, and then Bayley's night. And even the numbers. So if you thought Becky's was bad, the night looked a whole lot worse for Bayley.
Yes, it did.
Nia Jackson and Tamina squared off in the center ring.
It also got a decent reaction from the crowd, too.
Yeah.
Which I'm shocked, because no one usually cares about Tamina.
Yeah, no. Jack started advantage, firing up. Nia looked better than out, too.
Yeah.
Nia Jackson advantage, firing up, squash up on the court, a roll senton. Literally, it was Owen's roll senton, but Tamina was sitting in the middle of the ring, and Nia rolled with it.
Yeah.
A roll senton did more damage to the second generation commander, but not enough for a dominant count. Tamina tried to Samoan drop, but Jax blocked. Jax proceeded to knock Lana off the apron, only to endure 2 straight super kicks at ringside. The fight between the biggest, baddest woman in the match spilled to the floor, and her big crossbody from Tamina off the steps. Jax was counted out to a chorus of boos.
Yeah.
Fox cut off an offensive onslaught by Naomi momentarily, but the former women's champion scored a boss sunset flip roll for the elimination. Box by the referee, not either girl. The ref didn't wait for Naomi locking the submission. Banks made Naomi pay immediately doors, typing her out to the back to her backstage. Asuka entered the match just for just a second time on low. Carmella with a series of kicks and a hip attack. Carmella cut the whole slow off on low for her own intensity on her opponent. She mocked Banks and Fury into the boss. Asuka obliterated Carmella with a kick to eliminate her, leaving Asuka and Banks against the Italian Tamina. Now he tapped Banks out to the sharpshooter, leaving Asuka against the former China World Champion and the Tamina. The Empress of Torah weathered the storm, forcing a tap out from Tamina with the cross arm breaker, and followed with the Asuka lock to beat Natalya and win the match for all.
Yeah, it did, minus a start that sort of rubbed me the wrong way with Becky just getting rolled up out of nowhere for Bayley. I thought the match was good enough. The main thing I did want out of the match was Asuka keeping her undefeated streak. I guess that part still worries me with Vince and Kevin Dunn being on the same brand as Asuka. But Tenay, she ended up getting away with the undefeated streak. Still intact and even looked a little dominant as well.
Yep.
She eliminated 3 people, right?
Yeah, Carmella and Natalya and Tamina.
Yeah. Yeah, she looked down in the match. I think she had the most eliminations tonight. Or was it Braun? I mean, anybody. Or was it Braun?
Angle. Orton. Well, they were tied.
They're tied 3 apiece. Yeah, so Asuka and Braun looking dominant. Asuka in this match is what I wanted to walk away going, yes, she had a good performance. She won. She looks dominant. Let's move forward with that Raw division.
Like Pat, for me, this was not a match without falls.
Yeah.
Some of the rapid fire and eliminations were a bit sloppiness in key spots, particularly during the Alicia Fox Naomi exchange.
Yes.
The booking also left a lot to be desired, as it was decided eliminating Bayley and Becky Lynch Shirley was the best option, despite them being among the best workers in the match.
Carmella, Naomi.
Yeah. Nia, other than Asuka, Nia and Tamina actually impressed me.
Yeah.
In this match.
I will agree to that, yes.
Yeah. Nia probably, other than Asuka, the most on the Raw team. On the flip side, though, such booking decisions allow Asuka and final 2 heels to win the match. And short fans will be solid behind the close moments in the match. That was good. Okay. Asuka continues to impress. Even I feel like that her opposition is probably getting more offensive on her than they should at times.
Yeah.
Not so much Italian Tamina, I get that. They're stronger women.
Yeah.
But like Carmella was even having a little run against Asuka.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. Asuka still dominantly there.
Yes.
Yeah,
I rated for the match was a B-.
I gave it B- as well. As you can tell, we really differentiate on these things.
Not always. Usually we're within a grade level away from each other. Like if it's if you give them a C+, I usually give them a C or a B-.
They say the women's championship match was one of the further apart ones.
Yes.
A and B+. Up next, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz versus United Champion Baron Corbin. However, that test on social media, where Intercontinental Champion The Miz took exception to the United States Champion Baron Corbin told him that his pregnant wife Maurice and our unborn child is spoiled his son and his A-list to represent Raw against SmackDown's Lone Wolf. Miz stole her on a quarter to the fight to Miz on the outside, even tried to talk Maurice, who was still ringside. He blew her a kiss and turned away from Miz and unloaded the frustration of Fury in the U.S. Champion. Corbin regained control, sending Miz back first in the guardrail. Corbin continued his attack until Miz got a foot, catches his opponent's knee. Even a hurt limb was not enough to slow the big man. That lets him fight Miz with a high right hand. Miz refocuses his attack on Nate and took control, targeting the base of his larger opponent. Corbin's trying to figure forward, deliver deep six. That looks like a fun move to take. For a quality near full.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Might as well like the tilt roll, but.
Yeah.
So this is then the base. That was like a fun move to take. And then her.
Yeah. Just not have to land on your face.
Yeah, that part. On one leg, Corbin obliterated O'Dell's at the end of the ace. Miz trying for a slip roll, but Corbin kicked out. Go for a shout to Axel. Neck brace and red.
Yeah. Showing some Raw Team Red unity.
I'm sorry, I think the neck brace is going to become his Bob Orton. A short DDT delivered Miz nudge count. Miz and Little Corbin with a series of Dan Bryan's high kicks, followed by a series of corn drop kicks right on the SmackDown General Manager's playbook. On third time, Corbin delivered any days from out of nowhere. Scored back.
I'm going to say this. It's probably one of the best, actual heel versus heel matches I've seen. They generally aren't good or well received just because they both sort of want to work a slower paced style.
Yeah, face versus face.
Yeah.
It's normally easier to work with.
Unless you go to like Ring of Honor where the heels are almost faces to where there's really no difference between heels or faces.
There's shades of gray there.
Yeah, like go look at a Young Bucks match.
They're heels.
Yeah.
In Ring of Honor. But they're clearly not heels.
Yeah. But what I mean is straight up heel, like
these two.
Yeah, like these two. Just unlikable heels, Miz and Baron Corbin. It's probably the best match I've seen, like in that style. I did like Maurice being at ringside.
Yeah,
yes. And Corbin going over and taunting her. Yeah. And then Miz getting helped by Axel and Bell as well to still say, hey, they're both heels, still going forward.
Yeah.
But I also felt that it actually provided an entertaining match.
Really, I will say this: I've noticed when Corbin, ever since the main feud of AJ for the United States title on Tide, he seems to get back on track in terms of the matches. I will say he should still have the briefcase though.
Yes.
With the United States Championship, he could still be built up in the mid card while being ready for the main event.
Yeah.
You can still slow build someone with the money back briefcase. It's not that hard.
I mean, you did it with Seth. You did it with Edge.
Yeah. RVD.
RVD, I think, only had it for a couple months before he cashed in.
Right, but even though he was their Hall champion.
Yeah.
So then when someone eventually beats Corbin, he's ready to cash in. Then, close to it for United States title. You can still do that.
Yes.
For me, this was an interesting match. And what I liked about it, because they were both heels, neither guy really controlled for multiple periods of time, so the match never was slow. Instead, it's changed to the advanced round. Given Corbin's words about Maurice, one would have assumed this match was tailor-made for the Miz to go over.
Yeah.
With that said, Corbin scored an undisputed victory on this. Sort of exactly what he needs to help his United States Championship right now.
Yeah.
He needed momentum in the worst way, especially during an uninspired mid-card feud with Sakar. Hopefully, WK can help him build up on his wins on Strong Book can come Tuesday night.
Yeah. I think he would also need to be contender too.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Sakar, clean.
Yeah.
Bobby?
And give him the match B-.
Here we go then. C+.
See?
Yeah. World Tag Team Champions, The Bar, versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Usos. The Usos cut a braggadocious promo before the match. Prior to the match, but soon found themselves at the North Sea World Tag Team Champions. Jimmy Uso's grounded kept away from brother Jay and Shane and Cesaro assault to prevent the SmackDown Bill from utilizing their speed and agility advantage. Cesaro always thinking called Jay Uso a big boot that prevent Jim from making a hot tag. Jay eventually does explode into the match about a big uppercut from the Swiss sideboard. Holds roll momentarily. The second generation Cesaro fall back in the match. Score started near falls on Cesaro, but a momentary distraction, the form of Sheamus' attack on Jimmy. The outside score circle closing and freeze. Cesaro capitalized, catching him with yet an uppercut and applying a sharpshooter and throwback set to last year's match. This year, Jay was able to make it to the ropes and break the hold. Cheap shots on the hand tactics kept the bar in control. The World Tag Team Champions deliver a white noise springboard leg drop combination to Jay. But Jay broke up the pin at the last second. Normally Cesaro bounced on the rope and just helped Shane slam him down. This time he did a flying standing leg drop. In cool style, Cesaro hoisted Jay in a chair position. Always had a SmackDown competitor drive Shane into a Samoan drop. The Cutler War barely shot shoulder ultimatum earned the loss. A double super kick by the way Nick Jackson put on Twitter. Cease and desist. A double super kick to the pro Sheamus was Byron Cole's super kick, Bart.
Yeah.
Followed by a top rope splash, earning the victory for the Usos. We'll get to our analysis of the match in the next video.